Hello guys, and welcome to Minecraft. It's been a while, hasn't it? I've been a bit busy, sorry about that, and my streaming software wasn't working for whatever reason. I still haven't really fixed that. But, here we are on a server that I don't think you guys have seen much. You might have seen it a couple times if you watch my streams, but it's been a while, and probably a lot has changed. First of all, I have these nether stars in my inventory, and I will teleport to a place in a second. But I just wanted to make a quick video. This isn't going to be too long of a video. I just want to know if anyone who watches my videos has a Minecraft account and wants to be a part of this game that I'm making. It's a World Conquest. It's not where I wanted to teleport to. And I suppose you guys haven't seen the old World Conquest, but this one isn't all flat. For the most part it's flat, but then we have this mountain range here and an ocean. I'm gonna need to fix these rivers, especially that one. But World Conquest, it's an interesting concept. I'm not gonna go too in depth, but you are going to have a lot of different things that you'll have to manage. You'll have population, food, happiness of your people, wood, metal, like your resources, how much territory you have, the loyalty of your people, your military level, how smart your people are, the health and hospice of your land, how many people can fit in an area, the maximum amount of land you can hold at any time, the poverty level of your people, how wealthy your nation is, how efficient you are, which is basically how many things you can focus on each month, not in real time, in game time. Farming speed, logging speed, mining speed, gold, the maximum amount of population you can have. Actually, I don't think that's... This isn't an actual maximum population. This is more like a recommended. If you go above the maximum population, your people will be crowded in the houses you have, and you'll either have homeless or they'll be crowded in the houses, as I said, and they'll start losing health and happiness. That's about all we have so far, but I'm probably going to add more. I'm wanting this game to be done hopefully Sunday. So display sidebar population. That's what I meant to do. Here is the control room, which you guys wouldn't see much, but I'm Team Red. Let's go ahead and lower my population a bit. Anyway, just wanted to see how many, if any of you guys are interested in doing this. Probably not any. Right now we have 12 possible slots. 5 of them are taken at the moment. 5 people, I believe. 4 or 5. I don't know if I'm going to play and be like the game master, or if I'm just going to be the game master. Anyway, I'm also going to be live streaming this game, and if you want to, you'll probably be able to join late. You'll be at a disadvantage, but if you're good enough and you understand how I run the game more than the other players, then you'll have an advantage, especially if you watch the streams. Anyway, that's gonna end this video. Just wanted to show this off. I've been working, and to just go into a little bit of detail, you'll tell me what you want your nation to focus on. Like, say you're out of food, you'll say, I want to focus on farming this month of the year, and depending on what month of the year it is, like say it's winter, farming won't have that much of an effect, but if it's spring, you'll get more food. But you'll come over here, you'll roll this dice. This isn't actually where you'll be, and it's not working at the moment. Why is that not working? This is interesting. Did somebody... Ah, that's what happened. Somebody broke all my armor stands. I wonder who would have done something like that. Okay, but now we can come over here and do that. I rolled a 10. It's on a scale of 1 to 20, with 20 being a very high value, the highest, and 1 being a very bad thing that would happen. So if, say, I rolled a 1, maybe the food spoiled and contaminated some of our existing food, and I would lose food for trying to farm that time. Of course, that's like a 2 in 20 chance. If you got a 1 or a 2, that would happen. And if you got a 20, you'd get like hundreds or thousands of food versus the normal just 100 or so. It all depends on how many people you have and how late in the game you are and your farming efficiency. It's pretty in-depth. Now before, if you are thinking about joining, I'd just like to say one common complaint from the people who play this is that it's slow, because in the past I haven't had much of it automated. Now I have more of it automated, but still I'm doing a lot of it, which means that for every event that you want to have happen, I have to think of the consequences of it, determine what each dice roll would give you, and then I would have to actually go and give you that, so that slows down the game a bit. And so that's one common complaint of the players. Other than that, everyone likes it, as far as I can tell. And because I know how slow the game is, I have added in a mini game, and I will add in more. At the moment we only have one. We have a King of the Ladder here, where you can't see it right now, but there are points that show below your name, and you can see other people's points, and when you're here it'll probably show up actually in the list up there. And so you stand up here to get points. Over here there's an elytra and fireworks giver. Over here there's bows and arrows, and over here you can basically cut off those things for a short amount of time. This will turn off that slam block launcher, which gets you up to the elytra giver, and that it disables it for 30 seconds, and you can only use this every 2 minutes, and you have to parkour to get it up here, of course, or elytra over. And this blocks off the archer tower so they can't shoot out, and that it blocks it off for 30 seconds, has a 3-minute cooldown. Anyway, this is one of the mini games you'll be able to do while you're waiting for me to do whatever it is you're waiting for me to do, and then you can just hold this and you'll teleport back to the map, or you can hold this and it'll teleport you to your nation info. Right now there's only one sign, but it'll have all the signs of like your population, your health, the loyalty of your people, the happiness of your people, etc., etc. So yeah, I just wanted to quickly show what I've been working on, and I'll probably stream me working on this for in the future. I think that's about it. Everyone will have a different color clay. This does not mean it's desert. I've had people think this means it's a desert. No, this is just a default color. This means that no one owns this land. But say Team Red owns this land and they have a city here, it'll be something like this. There. This is where your city is, and then all this territory is just part of your nation, not necessarily part of that city. And eventually you'll find other nations you'll either have to fight or be a diplomat. You'll find tribes not commanded by other players. And so you'll either be able to convert the tribe to following you, or they'll end up being insulted by your diplomat if, like, say you roll a 1, and then they'll try and kill you all, your nation. And I really like the concept. It's basically what I wish Civ 5 was more like. Of course, Civ 5 does it all automatically, and it doesn't have the creative capabilities of a person running the game. It's like a mixture of Civ 5 and Dungeons & Dragons, basically. Anyway, I think that's about it. I think I've gone over everything that there is to go over. You'll have complete control over your people unless you are, say, there are different types of government. If you're diplomacy and you want to go to war with someone, you'll have to roll the dice and see if the other people agree with you and the necessity to go to war. And right now this room is temporary. This room will not be this ugly, in case you were wondering. And I think that's about it. This video's gone on for about 5 minutes longer than I wanted it to, but here are all the colors, by the way, that you can have right now. I think I'll go red, but if you want red, I can go a different color. Green is actually, no. This green is not taken. Lime is taken. Cyan is taken. Matt wants to be lime. Oops. Dang it. What do you mean no block in sight? There's a block right there. There we go. So lime is taken, cyan is taken. I think yellow is taken, and my sister will probably want magenta or purple. And then I did that again. Why would I do that? You can move these around in your inventory if you want, by the way, in case you're wondering. You probably won't teleport to spawn very often. And there'll be a few more. I'm not done with that yet. I just wanted to make this so that I'll have an idea of how many people are wanting to play. Maybe it's just the 4 or 5 of us if I'm going to be a player. I think Lil wants yellow. Maybe not. I don't know what Lil wants. He'll have first pick of the remaining colors, and these ones are taken. But if you want to be red, green, yellow, orange, purple, blue, this is, even though it looks purple, we call this the blue team. Light blue, brown, and black. So maybe Lil will take black. Whatever. So you guys will probably have second choice on that. Just right now he's green, but that's for testing purposes. I am rambling on. It's now 7 minutes over how long I wanted this video to be. I think I've gone over everything. It's an interesting concept that I've spent quite a while writing. And there are going to be, I didn't go over research. So you're going to have to research new technologies in order to retain the fighting edge over other people. Military is heavily suggested, at least during the early stages of the game, because like in real history, those with higher military had better nations like the Roman Empire, the Ottoman Empire. What other great empires were there? I suppose later on in history, the British Empire with all of its colonies. But all of those were based on military might, and so for the first few 100 years in the game, of course, there will be a focus on military and less on diplomacy. Anyway, that's going to end this episode. Lil's down there AFKing. That's going to end this quick, not very quick, 13-minute, 14-minute by the time this is over. This overview of World Conquest, a game that I'm making. Ben made this building, by the way, except for the inside. I changed this because he had this room really cramped, so I opened it up a bit. I'm trying to think if there's anything else at all that I need to go over. I rolled a 7. Welcome back. So I think that's going to end the episode. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to join, let me know either in the comments below or on Twitter or however you are able to contact me. So right now, just to go over it again, we have 4 or 5 players, not sure. Lil, Matt, Ben, my sister, and possibly myself. That's gonna end this overview finally. I'm sure you guys are very happy. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.